Why, hello there, fellow Inquisitors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Inquest of the Dead, Episode 82. Well prepared for Silo number 3. Alright, chunk of plasteel. So, these shamblers are dropping. So you can see a lot of them have dropped. I think I'd rather prioritize the plasteel, though. We're down to 75 plasteel, which is, like, not a lot. Oh, wrong one. So, set to load. Good. Nabe. Chimic. Three bedrolls. And some meals. 6 beer. 12 tea. It's more or less what I had before. So the giant assault was when? About 6 days ago? So maybe we'll try to do the silo after we get back from the plasteel. Even though I don't have the bionic limbs I wanted yet. Just because there's not an infinite amount of windows of opportunity that I'd like to take advantage when I can. Don't land on the prairie dog! Oh, they're not friendly. Never mind. Land on the prairie dog! You are offered a bedroll. Take it. Sorry, Chimic. I was repairing your bedroll with you in it. That doesn't really work. Oh, and you got prairied. I'm also going to need to haul these prairie dogs away from... Here, good, I'm going to have you do that. And burn them. Nope, did you... What did you just do? What did you do? What happened to the prairie dog? Are you in... It's up your butt. Okay. I was like, it's not a food, so I know you didn't eat it. So what did I just click on? I can't figure that out. Now, they all have simple meals on them, so I probably won't even need to use those packaged ones. And yeah, a lot of this approach horde is like dead without us having to do very much. So I'm going to make the executive decision to finish them off right now. So Kadath aim here. Rascal. Aim here. Scorp. So often what will happen is if they don't make it off the map tile, they'll just like... Because normally shamblers will like wander through and leave, but if they don't make it off the map tile, what ends up happening is they'll die, resurrect, and stay. So some of the shamblers left and they're gone. But some of the shamblers are like kind of stuck here, and we're killing now these stuck shamblers. Hey, wizard. May I introduce you to some coca leaf refined down with some gasoline? I really need to make you a bionic heart. One of these days, you're just going to get like a massive heart attack from that. And then join the gunners. Glitch, hit marksman command. And here we go. So instead of having to fight 200, I'm having to fight like 40. I think it's, for the approaches, that's like way more reasonable. And my shooters should be able to handle just a few that got through. Alright, work party hall. The other thing is, I know that they're going to resurrect. So, the shooters, you 3 and you 2 keep coming. So now, this is a subset of the group that is going to be responsible for corpse clear. And then I intentionally left Sakura out of this. I think everyone is like... There's no one really hard enough that I need to use medicine. I'm assuming. Alright, keep pushing it up. Or Drake, you hang behind. Cheers. Yeah, this is so much less of a burden. I think this will be the modus operandi for all future approach hordes that we haven't aggroed. No, not Sun Tzu. I don't have the heart to watch him get shot again. And miners are still just doing their thing. Cool. I wonder why our shooters don't automatically target the, like, self-resings as valid until they're, like, actually up. That's like a RimWorld thing, and I don't fully understand why that is. Who's getting back up here? Oh, you. Because, I mean, I think it's somewhat like the raider code of, like, raiders that are down but not dead aren't targeted. But, like, shamblers play by different rules. They are gonna get back up on their feet. Whereas, like, the average raider won't. Who's... Oh, you. Bullets. We should be pretty much done with the shamblers left on the map tile now. Yeah, there's a few shamblers that got back up, but they'll probably burn. And if not, we'll shoot them. So there's like 2 left that got back up, 3 left that got back up, but they're actively on fire, so it'll probably sort itself out. All right, Nabla, you got leveled. Let's give you pain block. Yeah, plasma swords aren't... You can't manufacture plasma swords, so to answer your question, plasma swords wouldn't necessarily be bad for our brawlers to have against shamblers. But there's some situations where it would backfire, because plasma swords are not good against armored targets. So if we're with plasma swords, they're not going to work against enemy human raiders that are non-vampires. That have good armor, which is a small subset of the enemies we have to fight, but like big blades work on everything. So with that in mind, there are definitely situations where like plasma swords are like less than ideal. Plus we can't manufacture them, so it's kind of moot. All right, come on, Chimmick, keep it together. You'll be all right. So Wizard has 15 hours of work drive left. Then we'll do the lung surgery and maybe head out to the silo. I'm still hoping. Come on, crabs. Eat. Just eat the whole body. Oh, there's another one. Sweet. Because we have 75 at home. Now soon it's going to be 500. Alright, so for Manic Dark, let's start pretending like we're putting a group together for a clear. So, Kadath, RCV, good. So 2 melee, 2 ranged. We'll do Sun Tzu Glitch. So that's our 5. Now, the problem is we have no more mass for, like, 17 meals, but that's no wreck. So it might be 2 shuttles worth, which is why I do have the 2 shuttles. Also, goods armor is at 52%, so it's about to be not worth using. So we're gonna need to make spare armor as well. Maybe this marine armor? If I could frickin' click it. No, 62. 74. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I'm gonna have good wear, force wear the recon armor. Rather than Phoenix armor that's about to go bad. God, the difference of RCV and good, or good versus any of the other brawlers is just like, oh god. He didn't get that hurt, though. That was not a... That was still a respectable clear. Okay, no shamblers found. Doing good. Wait, you're putting on the... What? Yeah, okay. He decided to put on the Phoenix armor for like all of 1 day until it's not worth using anymore. Yep. Well, once everyone has their morning meal, I'm going to send them out. We're going to deploy to the silo. So that was good. Kadath. Glitch. I'm actually going to send Rascal. Because I want someone that has, like, Prayer Heal. And Sun Tzu. Glitch, where aren't you coming? Actually, Glitch, switch to a Hellcat rifle. And then enter. Alright, mass is 493. So I'm going to set to load 20 meals. And then 20 Slykite tea. And 15 beers. So current priority is clear a silo and amass bionics. Okay. Here we go. The other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to keep it paused just so I do this correctly, is get a rough estimate of like pollution that's out here. So let's say there's about 144 tiles there. So that's if a pollution bag is 6 per bag, that's 144 divided by 5 divided by 6, which is like 5 tiles of pollution that can decay here, or 30 bags of pollution that can decay here. So I'm going to put tox temp dump 1. All right, there's another one here. And this is just because we have so much pollution at home in our freezers, I'd like to like ease up on it. So this is 55, so that's let me get the calculator out again. 55 divided by 6 divided by 5, that's base a little less than 2. So I'll put 2 there. And what it might end up happening is some of the pollution might bleed back into the base, but then we can just clean it up again. It's not a big deal if it bleeds back into the base. And if you're wondering about the math, it's that you can't... So each bag, as a little reminder, is 6 tiles, and then but you have to stack the bags in a stack of 5. You can't do partial stacks without like some fancy caravanning nonsense. So each stack is 5 bags of 6 pollution, so each stack is 30. So like, you know, this here is 70, so that's like 2 bags worth and a little bit extra of pollution. And this is probably going to be 1 bag worth of pollution. I don't even have to check. This is I can't even put stuff there. This is like a bag of pollution. And this is just so that we can get rid of the massive amount that we have back at home. So I'm going to say 2 bags of pollution and 2 bags of pollution. This is just estimate. That's like maybe 2 bags. Okay. There we go. We could bring it to the silo. The problem is it's heavy as hell, so they don't shuttle well. So a tox bag is 6 kilograms per bag. So very quickly, if we wanted to, like, let's say, fill up this shuttle, we could put like 80 bags in, which is a lot. But like, that's, you know, if you're trying to do mass clean, and that's without a driver, by the way. So, like, there is some stuff loaded in the shuttle, granted, but it's only, like, 13 kilograms. So we could maybe fit, like, a person plus 60 bags per shuttle. And that's, like, a lot of chem fuel to burn to try to get rid of pollution. So it's viable, but it's expensive, which is why I haven't been doing it. It'll be fine. I'll just shuttle it out and deal with it that way. No, I shouldn't have done that next to where all the corpses are, but oh well. So I have to burn these corpses. Actually, we don't even technically have to burn these corpses, although I will. Because we can just shove the corpses into the silo. But, like, then that gets gross. Okay, so we're putting the slag there, and then our stockpile. Rascal go here, heal good. Glitch, force that open. Sun Tzu and Kadath, start moving stuff. Then we'll put the corpses there. Come on, this wasn't just an excuse for all of you to do drugs. Damn it. They're all just like, oh, let's get drunk! No meditation while you're out here. Okay. That's nice and bright. Glad the thing's busted. Now we have disruptor flares if we need, but I've got solar pinhole, so I'm just going to pinhole everything around here and then start exploring. I wasn't... So the lack of inclusion of beds here was intentional. What I intended was that I would... Where are you going? I intended to build them out of found material. I just realized I'm going to have to zone restrict our people like pretty heavily because they do stupid things if left on their own. It's doodad. It's not going to do anything. It's busted. Literalize the term busted. Alright, so the surface corpses I think will burn. Now enter silo, people, and slag. Oh, we missed one. Cool. Everyone's down. I'm gonna have good start exploring. I think what's probably best is if I just actually forget the doors, go through the walls. Oh, hello. And for everyone else that's here, I'm going to home zone the inside because it's our home. And then I assume that things can't collapse on our heads. Because this is like a generated thing, but I'm going to leave some pillars up anyway. We don't really need to burn them because they won't come back. Gotta remind myself of that. Gem and the outpost. Nope. I still hear them. Something trying to bust holes. Oh, no, that's glitch. And if anyone in chat, you end up finding a console that we can hack, shout out to me, because I need to spot those. So I'm allowing them up in that new section as we clear a new area. And yeah, they're zoned now. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Except for good. Alright, back home. Yep, we've already dumped the waste. Pretty much everywhere. Oh, God. What? That was an accident. I don't remember painting that. And this is a pallet of steel, which is going to be useful for making beds. So, Sun Tzu, open that up. Good, I think, is the best... No, Kadath is the best constructor. And I'm just going to set up 5 beds. And glitch is just like destroying the doodads that are in the way. Alright, major break at home. What is going on? You just have sensory mechanites? I don't see a problem. Quit being a pain. So the other shuttle, this one will exfiltrate everyone and then we won't have the slag, so that's 100 kilograms of extra weight that we can load up. And then the other shuttle will probably have to come and, like, bring stuff home, too. I'm going to open up all of the pallets, because opening up the pallets is the win condition for one of these shuttles. Even if I'm not necessarily going to try to bring all of it out with me. And then on top of that, I need to allow them to eat that food. I realize I'll do that in just a moment. We're just gonna get some. Wow, I really couldn't set it up. Get some tableware set up. I'll just do it like this. That's gonna be better. All right. So I'm letting good have a little bit of R&R. I hear them breaching. Oh. You're up. No rest. But until, like, one of the death pits flags, there's not a lot of urgency, I would say. So, Kadath and et al. I'm going to allow you access to open to these, and then we'll start making furniture and recreation for them. And here at home, yeah, we're officially really pollution-free within the center farm area of the base. Not bad, not bad. I've already opened enough to win. I could leave now and I wouldn't fail, but I want to do some more exploration. So, even though I could win, doesn't mean I'm done. I came super prepared this time for like a full inquest, and that I intend to do. Nope, Sin and Jin got sick. A rat with plague. I've heard of that. Oh boy. That's a death pit. And I've allowed it, so my colonists should start to try to fill the pit. Luckily, we have locally sourced slag available. Yeah, phooey. Phooey! Kadath, go around. Wait, did it just unfill? What the hell? I did not realize the... Okay. I didn't realize the pits could just be like, haha, undo. Well, this sucks. So the problem is the pits just like decided to remove the slag somehow. And it released a whole bunch of dead life dust which means all the corpses around there are just getting like auto revived. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Inquest of the Dead, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions or feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Inquisitors.